Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Wiper Party leadership has come out to demand Raila Odinga to hand over the opposition role and Azimio leadership to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And according to them, they want Azimio to have their 2027 flag bearer as early as 2023 so that Kenyans will familiarize with the Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka ideas ahead of the election.
We must be very clear who our presidential candidate in 2027 will be, so that we have enough time to popularize our candidate, to visit as many parts of this country as possible, and to make sure that Kenyans now begin to familiarize themselves with the possibility of a Kalonzo presidency. And so for that to happen, we must do what Ruto did. We must begin our campaigns yesterday. I believe that Raila Odinga, a man we owed with very high esteem and respect, and the Nyanza backyard of ODM and other strongholds of ODM, they have benefited from the selflessness of His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. It's only fair that they reciprocate that gesture beginning this January. The beauty of our coalition is that all member parties to Azimio have retained their identity and they have retained their activities. So my challenge to the Wiper fraternity across the country is that we must dig in and push the Wiper agenda, which is to prepare Kalonzo Musyoka for president, as much as each one of us can. I'm very happy to see the heightened activity around our Azimio leader, His Excellency the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Because you see, as it were now, he still remains our leader. And he cannot drop the ball. He should hand over the ball, not drop it.
Now, all of us understand the reason why Wiper Party is coming out to demand Raila Odinga to support Kalonzo Musyoka. For those who remember, a few days ago, Raila was on Citizen TV interview and he was asked a question whether he's going to run for presidency in 2027 general election. And this is what Raila answered. I quote him, "I do not have to run as president in 2027. If I don't, somebody else will. But I have not said that I am not going to run." So this response from Raila Odinga left Kenyans asking so many questions. So it is not clear if Raila Odinga is going to support someone else or if he will be on ballot. Amewacha tu watu katika hali ya kujiuliza maswali. It's not clear also if he's retiring from politics or if he will continue. This answer is the one that is pushing the Wiper Party to now start requesting or demanding Raila Odinga for reciprocate. Maybe they expected that Raila Odinga is going to say, "Oh, in 2027 I'm going to support Kalonzo Musyoka, or I will not be vying in 2027. Because if he says not vying, the automatic candidates that he might endorse, then it will be Kalonzo Musyoka. So that is the reason why Wiper Party is demanding for Raila to hand over opposition role. I don't know how this one can be possible. And again to hand over the Azimio leadership to Kalonzo Musyoka. But again, there are other questions that Wiper Party should ask themselves. Are they ready for presidency in 2027? And if so, how are they proving to Raila Odinga, to Azimio, to ODM party, which is the second largest party as of now, that they are serious for this election? These are the questions they should be asking themselves. Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, Kalonzo Musyoka has supported Raila Odinga for about 15 years. That means from 2013 up to 2022, Kalonzo has stood with Raila Odinga. That is 3 elections. 2 elections as a running mate, and 1 election he was supporting, but then with a promise to be the prime cabinet secretary, a role that Mudavadi is playing as of now. Because of that, yes, Raila, to some extent, need to support Kalonzo Musyoka. Inahitaji arudishe mkono. But then the big question on this punchline, what we are asking is that, is Wiper Party ready? Are they ready? Because for me, to show that Wiper Party is ready, there's no way they can come out and demand Raila Odinga to hand over opposition role to Kalonzo. They cannot come out to demand Raila Odinga to hand over the Azimio leadership to Kalonzo Musyoka. I have never seen anywhere where leadership is handed over to someone while just sitting and waiting. In politics, leadership is never handed over. You work for it. Besides supporting Raila Odinga, how is Kalonzo Musyoka working on taking over the leadership? Because you have to take over, no one will hand over to you. Unless if you have won. We saw Uhuru handing over power to William Ruto because he was declared the winner. Unless if Kalonzo is waiting for that. That means there is a contest. In politics, leadership, you have to work for it. And working for this, Kalonzo Musyoka should not sit somewhere in Stephen Kalonzo's command center or Wiper Party head office or in Ukambani and expect that ODM party will hand over presidency to him as a flag bearer. Remember, ODM is bigger than Wiper Party. So Kalonzo should prove to ODM party that he is ready for this election. But then how does he prove? Number one, he should be playing a critical role to oversight William Ruto's government as of now. He should not wait when Raila Odinga is coming out to call on some of the issues, then he start talking about it. He should have started a long time ago to play the opposition role. He should be questioning William Samoei Ruto on the thing that he's doing as of now. Kalonzo should be walking across this country the same way William Ruto is doing. For example, yesterday he was in Coast Region. I think it's still there. Then where was Kalonzo Musyoka? He should be somewhere in Western or Nyanza region. Kalonzo should be in Incase. He should be moving across this country if he's preparing for 2027. But not preparing while he's sitting in Wiper Party head office. No, it will not be easy. No one will do that. He needs to come out, walk to Western region, convince Raila Odinga supporters. Go to Nyanza region, convince Raila Odinga followers that I'm here. Go to Nairobi, let people see you. Then from there, they will see, everyone will see actually Kalonzo Musyoka is serious. And because of this, it will be very easy for Raila to reciprocate and say Kalonzo Tosha. Because, once someone is silent, he's doing little, then people will easily conclude and say that maybe he don't need. He's just waiting to be given. Number two, someone will think maybe Kalonzo does not have enough resources to run a well-oiled campaign in this country. That's my second point. Because there's no way ODM as a party will hand over the flag bearership to Kalonzo Musyoka and then expect ODM party and their party leader to sponsor his campaign. No. It is not working that way. It has never. Kalonzo should prepare campaign funds. That should be the first thing on the table before even talking about an endorsement from Raila Odinga. Let him prepare the campaign funds first. That means going to any election, the way our campaign has been so much expensive, the little amount someone will need, it will be like 2 to 4 billion. So kama Kalonzo ako na bilioni 3 mahali, it will be very easy for ODM to add in something small and help in his campaign. Because what we have seen from the past, anytime these people have been endorsing or supporting Raila Amolo Odinga in the campaign, normally it has been ODM party and Raila Odinga who has been giving out the campaign resources to facilitate them to campaign for him. That's what has been happening throughout. But now you are asking for someone to endorse you, but then you are not showing how ready you are in terms of resources and how vibrant you are on the ground. If White Party will not work on these two things seriously, then they are easily telling Raila Amolo Odinga to run for presidency or consider another person other than Kalonzo Musyoka. Because if ODM will see Kalonzo is not serious, then they will easily tell Raila Amolo Odinga to run. Because as a party also, they need to get more of these elective seats. And how do you get them? You easily get them when you have a serious, formidable presidential candidate. Raila is one. So because they will need elective seats, they will need to put him there. Kalonzo should be coming out to call on IEBC on issue of transparency and other things. He should be pushing for some changes in IBC, reforms in IBC. If he's not pushing for reforms and then he's just coming out to tell Raila Amolo Odinga to hand over leadership, surely how? Let people see him as a man who is serious fighting for this move. Leaders emerge. Kalonzo should emerge. He should wake up from slumber and learn that power is not handed over. You work for it. You sweat for it. If he's not ready to sweat, if he's not ready to invest, because also power, you have to invest in power for you to earn it. Ruto invested a lot, including even bribing Akina Chebukati, which is wrong. Kalonzo need to invest. If he's not ready to invest in his campaign and a strategy so that he become formidable and appealing, it will be very hard for ODM to hand over the flag bearership to him. That's my thinking. I know this is what ODM will be checking in Kalonzo. How strong are you when it comes to resources? Do you have money for campaign? Then how far are you appealing to Raila Amolo Odinga supporters and your supporters? Because you cannot come only with the Camberford, then you think you can become president. No. Are you coming out strong to appeal to these people? Then how is the response from people? Because now he should be trying to reach out to these people. Then read the response from the people. Then ODM will see, people are responding well to Kalonzo Musyoka. Because of this, they will be just forced by that act alone to say Kalonzo Tosha. If not, Kalonzo is simply opening a chance for ODM to field another presidential candidate in 2027. That's my view.